put all this in a pickup truck?
I don't know, but we got plans. We got plans. We got plans. Woohoo!
See, you're surprised I know, right?
Hey, this is Rama from Creations Landscape Design, Just Funny Landscapes. I'm at the completed garden in Yorba Linda, and I'm going to turn this camera around and give you a tour of this garden, designed by me and installed by Steve Lytle of Lytle Landscape. I'll put his information down in the description box below. So I make YouTube videos about drought-tolerant, California native, earth-friendly landscapes and sustainability around California. So if you'd like to get more videos in your feed, which will be every Friday, then hit the red subscribe button down below. I'm also a residential landscape designer, so if you live in Southern California and you need residential landscape design services, my information and contact info and all that will be also in the description box. So let me turn this camera around and show you the installation. So we've used spray paint to mark out areas. This is where there's going to be 2 raised beds that will match this. We have pallet deliveries now of materials. It's basically going from the front to the back. I know. Wow. That is awesome. So these are 2 raised garden beds that are going to look exactly like the ones that you see in the distance in terms of what's going in them. And this is so the homeowners can do some serious edible gardening. This took 2 days to build because it was very intense and they had to make sure it was all level and whatnot. So you walk up here and there they are. And then in this area where the guys are standing, they're going to put flagstone. So this area is going to be a soft set flagstone area, but we had to retain it because the clients wanted it to be flat. And then we built a wall here to mimic similar to what's there. And we're also going to add another course here. And this is also great for water because it'll encourage water flow in the direction we want. So we're building another step to help control the flow of water. So they're almost done building this upper patio portion. Looks really nice. Okay, so we also have this stone area that we did. Another seating area. So there's going to be actually a total of 3 kind of small seating areas. And then back here, we're going to keep it mostly as is here because that's where the blueberry bushes are that the client really wants to keep. So we also put flagstone on top of this area because we had to keep this wall for retaining purposes. So they put flagstone as a cap, same flagstone that we did on the ground, and then now they're stuccoing it. And the stucco color is matching the house color, so it's all uniform. So here we're building a deck, which eventually will either have some exercise equipment or just be a space to do some yoga, chill out in the shade, etc. It's going pretty well. It looks really nice. Trenching has been dug for the irrigation. So here we've got this dry creek bed that has recently been installed, and It's going to be a walking dry creek bed, so there'll be decomposed ground in the center of it. It'll still act as a dry creek bed, but it'll be another dry creek bed slash walking path. So I'm actually going to walk on it and show you. And then there will still be some sort of DG path where you see the spray marks. It'll just be smaller. But so it walks over, catches water throughout. And the idea is that the water will naturally flow when it rains. There may be a bridge here at some point. And then the deck, it's going to have 2 steps going around, which will be nice. Going down the other side of the dry creek bed. So all the plants have been placed. I'm going to walk you around. This is just the front yard, and the only thing we're doing here is a Howard McMinn here and one here, Arctostaphylos densiflora Howard McMinn, which gets about 5 to 6 feet tall by about as wide. So we've got some of the seaside daisy here, right there. Kind of hard to see. I'll take you around. A Tacoma, which will get about up to 7 to 8 feet tall and by about as wide. Salvia microphylla hot lips. Aristida purpurea purple threon. Eventually these plants will get wide enough that they'll hide the valves. Another Tacoma. This is a Ceanothus Yankee Point. Some more plants. The yellow is Calliophis hartwigii sundrops. The white that you see here, which is also here, is Salvia apiana white sage. Back here it's just some Howard McMinn manzanita and some Tacoma, not much else. So this tree that Santiago is planting is a Dr. Hurd manzanita. We were supposed to get Bird Hill, but couldn't find a good enough specimen of it, so we substituted Dr. Hurd. And then the Salvia clevelandii, there's actually 3 of them on this property. Another manzanita, Dr. Hurd. And that which has been planted, which I'll take you to, is the Desert Museum Palo Verde. Oh, and this one is Encilia farinosa. So this is the last update of the Yorba Linda garden for a few months. The plants have almost, to some degree, grown really well, in some cases doubled in size. This is the dry creek bed slash walking path. This is the area where the homeowner said that they've had dinner the last few nights, because why not? It's beautiful. And then up there is their fire pit, raised beds, and this deck is gorgeous. Loving this deck. Made of redwood stained to match the existing raised beds. I mean, can't you see yourself doing yoga and exercising in here under the moonlight? Yeah. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to do an update of this garden every few months, every 4 to 6 months, as the plants fill in and grow.